all glad. No, I haven't got hairy armpits. I'll double check.
Hello, how's it going?
You shut me up! Oh my god! Hi guys and welcome back to a brand new video. So for today's video I actually was inspired by Fab Han on YouTube. If you don't know her channel then go check her out, she's very funny, and she basically did Vogue's 73 questions. Now I mentioned in my last video I've got a couple of new subscribers now, you know, I've gone up like 89, 90 in the past 28 days, which is insane. So all of you, hello, welcome. And I thought, you know what, as a little fun way to just get to know me a little bit better, I'm just going to answer these questions. We're just going to get answer these questions because there's a lot to get to the 73, so I'm going to try and keep this short and snappy. I will also leave the link to Hannah's video in the description box below. What's the best thing that happened to you this month? Well, we are literally on the 4th of July, so I'm going to answer this for June because there's not much that's happened in the last 4 days, I'm not going to lie. I don't think anything amazing has happened to me in the past month. How sad is that? One of my articles that I wrote for the website that I write for, it got like a couple of thousand page views and it got mentioned in the newsletter that got sent around. I think it got like 15,000 or something, so that was quite exciting. What's your favourite board game? I'm not a massive board game person, like I don't really play them that much growing up, not that I can remember anyway. I'm more of a card game, like we played a lot of card games at uni, drinking ones and normal ones. Oh, I really like Frustration. I don't like Monopoly at all. Controversial opinion, I think it's really boring, it goes on forever. I lost really quick when I played it last, and I just don't find it fun, sorry. Oh, I really liked Mousetrap when I was little. That was a great game. When are you most inspired? Honestly, Monday mornings, which I know is a really weird answer for everyone. They're like, oh, they missed the weekend. But you know, Monday morning is a fresh new week. I always start my to-do lists on Monday. So yeah, Monday mornings, I feel most inspired. If you could teach one subject in school, what would it be? Media. I actually have this as like a backup plan in case whatever I want to do doesn't work. I love media, studied it at sixth form, A-level, college, and got a uni degree in it, so I know quite a bit about it. I was gonna say PE then for the banter, but I'm not a PE person at all. What's your favourite beverage? Alcoholic, it would be wine, like rosé wine, or pina colada. I am a very strong lover of pina colada. I really like water, and that's really boring, or coffee. If I'm not drinking wine, I'm drinking water or coffee. I don't really drink juice or fizzy drinks that much. What's the best compliment you've ever received? Oh God, in my whole life? I don't know, I can't remember. My boyfriend said I look pretty today, so we're just gonna go with the last compliment I had because I cannot remember the best ones in 23 years. What is your favourite birthday cake? Again, a controversial opinion. I am not a big fan of Colin the Caterpillar. I don't like things when people jump on bandwagons, and I feel like that is definitely one of them. I don't really like cake either. Like, I'm not a birthday cake kind of person. I would much rather have like donut. I had a chicken nugget tower once for a birthday cake. I would probably say though, a Victoria sponge. I don't think you can go wrong with a nice classic. My friend Megan makes the best Victoria sponge I have ever had in my whole entire life. So big slab of jam and a big slab of cream. Perfect. What is one thing you still have from your childhood? I'm pretty sure I have the bib that my mum brought me home, not bib, like baby grow, that my mum brought me home from in the hospital, and my baby blanket as well. I think she has that somewhere. But yeah, I have those two things. Toy wise, my Bratz dolls. I have a big suitcase of them. My niece plays with them when she goes to stay at my mum's house. So yeah, probably my Bratz dolls. I was a huge Bratz fan, let me tell you.
Hello.
You shut me up! Oh my god! That scared me so much.
Goodbye.
Bye. What is your favourite movie? I always say The Great Gatsby just because it's amazing. If I'm in like a want to feel good movie, Mamma Mia 1 or 2, love them both. I also love the film The Woman as well, great film. There are no men in this film, none of the extras. They talk about a man, like they talk about men in their lives, but there are no male actors, and I'm pretty sure the crew were all female as well. I don't know, but very funny film, I highly recommend, always cracks me up. What is something you can't do? Swim, can't swim, can't whistle. Maybe I can whistle, but I definitely can't swim. If you chuck me in a pool, I will drown. Window or aisle seat, I'm guessing it's on a plane. I don't like flying because I'm claustrophobic. Me being in that confined space, not being able to get out of the plane when I want to because I will just fall out and die, isn't great. But I would probably prefer the window seat just because I can look out and distract myself. All the pretty little clouds. What makes you laugh no matter what? Friends will always make me laugh, the TV series. TikTok, I know that's a really weird answer, but I will always find a video on TikTok that will have me cracking up that no one else will find funny but me. What does creativity mean to you? Being as free as I want to be with my thoughts, you know, finding something different and unique to you and something that you find beautiful. And that sounds really cringy. Oh. Yeah, I feel like creativity is very personal in every individual. What are your favourite lyrics of all time? Oh god, I have so many favourite songs. There's loads of lyrics. If I can find some that I love, I will pop them on screen somewhere, but for now I literally can't think of any. There's too many songs going through my head. What is your favourite holiday? I'm guessing this is an American thing because to me the only holiday we have really is Christmas. I know we have like Valentine's Day and Easter, but I don't really celebrate those that much. I would definitely say Christmas because it's near my birthday. It is the most wonderful time of year. Anybody who says differently can fight me. No, I'm joking, please don't fight me, I'm very weak. Yeah, Christmas, hands down. What's heavily played on your music playlist right now? I absolutely love that tequila na 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 na, and a song about milk. What is the song about milk? Oh, I can't remember what it is, but it's really, really good. If you could raid one woman's closet, whose would it be? YouTuber wise, Ellie Darby, hands down, love her fashion. Probably someone like Victoria Beckham. I feel like she's got class. Must have purse item. I think that means like a bag because it's American. So my must have item in my bag is water. I will always have water with me because I get dry throats and I'm always thirsty. And if I start coughing, I panic at the fact that I haven't got a drink in my bag. So I always have water with me. I always have my inhaler with me because I am asthmatic and I don't want to die. Gum, so water, gum, inhaler, and deodorant. I feel like that's like very essential items in a girl's purse, unless you're asthmatic and you probably wouldn't have an inhaler, but all the other ones I think you should have in your purse, well, bag. What did you want to be when you grew up, when you were 12? When I was 12, I probably wanted to do something with fashion or media. I used to want to be a fashion designer. I went through many phases of wanting to do different things. I used to want to be a singer, and then I used to want to be an actress, and then I wanted to be a fashion designer, and then I wanted to be an astronaut at some point. I wanted to be a mermaid, singer or actress, I would say, when I was that age. And then it slowly went into like the photographer. I think I want to be a photographer at 12 because that is when I got the camera that I'm using now I got when I was 15, so I think around about 12 to 15 I wanted to do photography at some point. What is something you will not be doing in 10 years? I don't know, 10 years I'll be 33, which is really scary. I probably won't be going out clubbing because I'm slowly phasing out of that and wanting to go to bars more. So yeah, I probably won't be clubbing when I'm 33. Can you imagine a 33-year-old in a club like with those 18-year-olds? I can't. What is an important life lesson for someone to learn? Everything happens for a reason. I strongly believe that. How do you start your day? So I work from home at the moment and I literally get up, have a wee straight away, very important. Then I will go and get my coffee and an orange and I'll sit down, watch some YouTube before starting work and sit at my desk all day until I have lunch. So that is how I literally start my day. If I'm having a weekend day, I will lay in bed for as long as I possibly can before I realise that's very lazy, watch some videos on my phone and get a coffee. Would you ever live anywhere besides it says North Carolina, but I'm guessing that means here. So I currently live in Devon. Yeah, I would live somewhere else. I've lived in Reading, Bournemouth, Torquay, and now I live in a place called Newton Abbot, which is in Devon. So yeah, I know I move around. I would love to live in Canada for a bit. I would love that. I would love to live in Italy. My heart is in Italy so much. But the thing is, I think I would have to do myself rich because I love my house here, so I'd like to have another home somewhere abroad that I can just go and visit when I want to without having to pay a hotel fee. That'd be great. I don't know, I would like living abroad at some point in my life. I'm only 23, I've got loads of time. What was your favourite dessert? A McFlurry. Does that count as a dessert? Because I'm counting it as a dessert. If I'm at a restaurant, I would probably get like sticky toffee pudding or apple crumble. Anything with custard. I'm a big custard person. I like warm pudding. Oh, jam roly-poly. Oh, my mouth is literally watering. Yeah, apple crumble, sticky toffee pudding or jam roly-poly. Banging. It's brunch. What do you eat? Fry up. Oh, I love like a pastry breakfast. Like I'm usually a person that will go for a continental if I'm staying at a hotel. I like a continental breakfast, so either a fry up or like pastry and your cold cut meats and your cheeses. Oh, I like that. If you can put cheese for breakfast meals, I'm all for it. Where was the best vacation you've ever taken? I went to Disneyland Paris with a school trip when I was in year 8, so that was pretty fun, you know, to go to Disneyland with all your friends. I went to Newquay with my partner and our 2 friends, which I will leave the link to the video below flow. I did film it. It was so much fun. I got my first tattoo. I got my nose pierced like a week before. I was going for a phase. But the actual holiday was great. We had like a little caravan to ourselves and we drank and we had barbecues and went to the beach. It was so much fun. So yeah, I would probably say Nuki. Favourite Disney animal? Oh, is Mushu technically an animal because he's a dragon and that's not a mythical thing? If we're saying actual animal, I would say Doug from Up because he is adorable. I love Doug from Up. He is just the cutest little thing ever and he really reminds me of my dog. My dog does not look like him, but act-wise and voice-wise, I would say my dog Ralph is Doug. What book? What is a book you are planning on reading? My friend told me a really good book about two people that live in an apartment but don't bump into each other because they're different times or something. I do want to read that. What did you read most recently? I'm in the middle of reading something called Messy Wonderful Us. So it's basically about a girl who finds a letter in her grandma's wardrobe that basically is insinuating that her dad isn't her real dad and that her dad's actually this Italian guy. So she basically goes on this adventure to go find her dad or if he's actually really her dad. So I'm halfway through that and it's very, very good. Favourite solo artist? If we're talking people that have passed away, Whitney Houston, always, iconic singer. Currently, I always do the Spotify thing at the end of the year. Last year, my top artist was Khalid, which I'm surprised because I didn't think I listened to him that much last year. So him, Sam Smith, Adele, Drake. Oh, Ed Sheeran come up as well on my list, which I'm really surprised at. But then when I'm thinking about it, there's not an Ed Sheeran song I probably don't like, so big up Ed. What is something you're tired of? I'm tired of being tired. Is that allowed? What's the city you wish to visit? New York. I would love to visit New York. Any place in Italy. I don't care if it's a city or if it's like a little village. Anywhere in Italy would be great to go. LA? Is LA a city? I don't know about states and stuff. So LA, New York, Toronto in Canada. Miami? Is Miami a city? I don't know. But yeah, those places. Oh, Chicago. I'd love to go to Chicago. Heels or flats? I can go for both. I like a heeled flat boot. Can you think of that? I don't know. For day-to-day life, obviously flat. If I'm going on a night out, I'd probably wear a heeled boot or some like chunky heels, not like a thin stiletto because your girl can't. I'm too old to be walking in stiletto heels. Where does one go on a perfect road trip? I live by Dartmoor. If you don't know, Dartmoor is a beautiful place. It's a national park and it's literally just fields and countrysides and like I don't want to say mountains, but there's like wild ponies and sheep and cows and woods and lakes and waterfalls. So I will always go on a road trip to Dartmoor. It's literally like 25 minutes from my house. So Dartmoor, or I also live by the beach, so I would go just for a little drive by the seaside, get me in a car with my throat. Get me in a car with some good tunes and some good company and I am happy. What do you do on a rainy day? Watch Netflix, watch films, eat a lot of food, get takeaway. I'm getting takeaway tonight. I feel like everyone does the same thing when it's raining. There's not much you really can do. What's your favourite exercise? Honey, I don't exercise. I used to really like workout. I like workout videos. I used to go to the gym before COVID and they're shut. I used to like the treadmill and the rowing machine. I like HIIT workouts because they're fast and snappy. So I did the Chloe Ting's challenge. I did the 30-day shred quite a couple of times. That was quite fun. But yeah, I like following what someone's doing on a video in my own comfort of my own home because then I can look as weird as I want, pull the ugliest faces, do the weirdest of noises and not get judged by anybody. What was your worst subject in school? Maths. I have spoken about this in the retaking my maths GCSE GCSE video, and I basically got put into 2 different maths exam boards because my school didn't think I was going to pass maths, which I did for both of them. What is your spirit animal? I actually did this in a quiz and it turns out my spirit animal was a wolf, which kind of makes sense because they are very protective. I'm extremely protective over everyone that I love. They're loyal. I'm loyal babes. I'm very loyal. I'm a very loyal person. And they like freedom. I'm a Sagittarius. I believe in all star signs and that kind of stuff. So I know that one big trait of mine is I don't like feeling like I'm caged in. And they also mate for life, which is really, really cute. What do you usually eat for breakfast? I'm not one of those people that wake up and instantly need to have breakfast. I feel quite sick and full in the morning, so I always have a coffee, always. I used to have porridge and banana with a bit of cinnamon, but then that used to just make me feel sick because it was just too heavy on my stomach. So I would literally just have either 2 like little satsumas or a satsuma and a banana. That's really, really boring. If I'm feeling fancy, I'll have some scrambled egg on toast, but that's very, very rare. What do you usually eat for dinner? Well, this changes every night because I don't have the same thing for dinner. I don't know anybody that has the same thing for dinner every night. Usually either a curry, burritos, tuna pasta, a pasta dish of some sort, lasagna, stir fry, pizza. Yeah, I have like quite basic food. I can make some banging salt and pepper chips though. Check out the video that I've done on that before, which is great. Cooking or baking? Cooking, I cannot bake at all. Like I know people are like, how can you not bake? It's like science, you just stick to a recipe. No. Favourite baked goods? Cookies. Love cookies. Or brownies. I take that back. A good old sticky brownie, gooey, oh. C'est magnifique. What is something you wish you could be good at? Singing. I can't, like, I'm not an awful singer. I'm not tone deaf. I would love to be able to just sing a song and it just sound incredible. Skiing or surfing? I've never done either and I can't swim, so I'm gonna probably go for the skiing option. Your first celebrity crush? Peter from Narnia. Oh, he was dreamy. And then it was Zac Efron. Like, my niece now fancies him and she's like 6. Because she has seen him in The Greatest Showman. And she said to me, he's gonna be my boyfriend one day, I really fancy him. And I really felt like saying, honey, you need to get in line with everybody else that's fancied him since like 2007. Because there was, you know, a lot of people waiting to get in line, so you need to get to the back of the queue. Your most recent celebrity crush? I don't really have celebrity crushes now. Like, I don't know if that's a thing when you get to a certain age. What colour was your prom dress? I will post a picture of my prom dress here. It was like a champagne-y nudie colour. I wanted to go quite neutral. My shoes were ridiculous. They were like fake Louis Vuittons. They were covered in diamonds, fake diamonds, obviously. So yeah, I had like a nice champagne-y nude colour dress and I thought it looked really nice on me. It suited my skin tone and I loved it. How do you manage stress? I clean. I'm a cleaning freak when it comes to stress. I will be scrubbing everything. I will be scrubbing the scrubber with something else. So that's how I handle stress. If I want to relax, I'll have a bath and read a book with a nice big glass of red wine. What do I do to relax? I literally just answered that. I will have a bubble bath. I will read a book. Put on some music, light some candles, have some chocolate, have a glass of wine, have some music on. Oh. What was the age you had your first kiss at? I was 15. Place you were first kissed? Someone's house? A house? Or outside a house? I can't remember, that was quite a long time ago. Favourite fashion trend of all time? Ooh, that's a big question to ask. I love flapper dresses because I'm obsessed with the 1920s and I think it looks classy. Ooh! Switching it back, men that wore suits for everyday life. I loved that. Can we get rid of this roadman look? Not a fan. Guys that would wear suits every day for no occasion looked so classy and nice, and like I love the fact that I still see old men wearing their suits every day doing their shopping in Tesco. I'm like, yes. So yeah, wearing suits every day for men. I really liked the big 50s dresses, but like, do you know the ones that like poof out, like you have a nice silhouette and then they go really big? Oh, love that. Would love for that to come back. Best fashion advice you've ever received? Go with what you like. Just go with what you like. Don't try and copy everyone else. Just do what you want to do, babe. I'm just gonna be me. Trend you would like to see disappear forever? Fishnet tights. I just feel like they look like, oh, and dresses that look like lingerie. Don't understand it. And also the corset tops that also look like lingerie. That's very sexy. And yeah, obviously you want to look sexy when you go on nights out and stuff. I can get that. But I feel like having a top that you literally look like you can just wear around summers, I'm just not a fan of that. Shoes or bags? Bags. I have quite a lot of bags. How do you know if you're in love? When you know, you know, you know. I feel like it's a feeling that you can't really explain. The best way that I've described it to someone before is when you receive good or bad news, who is the first person that you want to call and tell? Or who is the first person that you go to when you're sad? I usually think that's quite a good indication if it's like a single person. It's a hard question to answer because it's very different for everybody. Television shows you've binged on recently? Oh, I've just discovered American Gogglebox Celebrity Edition, which I've been binge watching. I watched Money Heist recently and I freaking loved that. Oh my god, incredible. Who do you turn to when you're sad? I'm not one of those people that like to, when I'm sad, I like to keep it to myself and deal with it myself. I know it's really not good, but I just hate burdening people. Usually my boyfriend, if I'm really sad about something, which isn't really a lot, I don't really get that sad about things. So yeah, I kind of like to keep it to myself, you know, like I don't know, I like to keep it to myself. Name one thing you've learned the hard way. Ooh, not everybody has your best interests. And also, the way you value somebody is not always the same way that they value you. I've learned those 2 lessons the hard way. If you could make a documentary about anything, what would it be? I would make a documentary on why there is not as many black, mixed race or any ethnic minority influencers. I just think that it's not equal and I want to know why, and I want to know why companies can pay one person of colour a certain amount to somebody who is a different person of colour. I don't know, I think that's quite interesting to find out. What is your kryptonite? Oh, so kryptonite is like my weakness. McFlurries is my kryptonite. And dogs. Dogs and food. What are you most enchanted by? I don't know what that means. Enchanted by? I don't know. Humour. What is your biggest strength? I am very honest, which is also the second question is what's my weakness? That's a strength and a weakness because I am the brutally honest friend. I will not hold back on my thoughts or feelings or opinions, and sometimes it can cause upset, and I don't mean forever to be upsetting to anybody. That is just how I am. What is your biggest weakness? Again, I mentioned the honesty thing. That is like a double-ended sword. And also I am quite paranoid about things, a lot of things. I get this from my mum, she's a little worrywart too. And I'm a bit of a hypochondriac when I don't need to be. What are 3 words to describe living in Devon? Countryside, seaside, farmers. Cutest thing on planet Earth, puppies. Oh, this animal here, I do not know what it's called, but my God, it is freaking adorable. Most important advice you'd give your future children: don't waste 5 minutes worrying on something that won't matter in 5 years' time. I got told this when I was a teenager, and it's true. Like, issues seem so big when you're young, and then when you look back, you're like, why was I stressed and worried about that? But at the time, it feels like the biggest thing in the world, and then when you look back, you're like, oh, I feel so stupid for like caring so much. So just don't worry on something if it's not going to really have a massive impact on your life. Best first date idea. I am the easiest person to please. You could literally give me a box with some colouring paper in it and I'll be happy and pleased. I really want to do the thing where you go in like a car and you have your boot up and you put blankets in there and food, a film on your laptop, and you watch the sunset or sunrise, and it's just cute and romantic. I would love to do that, but our boots of our cars don't do that, so we can't. But yeah, something like that. Or building a fort. I've always wanted to build a fort. Oh yes. Favourite type of flower. So my favourite type of flower is peonies or orchids. What do you first notice about someone when you meet them? The way they say hello to me or the way they introduce themselves to me. Because if you're really, I don't know, that's really weird, but that's the first thing I notice. Like, their attitude towards me straight away is the first thing I notice. Like, everyone's like, oh, I notice someone's eyes or their hair or their teeth. No, I notice people's personalities and the energy and the vibe that they give off straight away. If you come at me like, wagwan babes, how you doing? No, you're not my person. Please vacate the premises. But if you come to me like, oh my God, hi, how are you? Then yes, you're my kind of person. Love that. What is your guilty pleasure? I love kiddie films. Love a good kiddie film. I love SpongeBob. I know it's not a film, well it is. But I love watching SpongeBob when I'm drunk. I've done this for about 3 years since I started university, just because it's just, I like watching the pretty colours and I don't have to concentrate on anything. But I love kiddie films, like really kiddie films, like any Disney film, love. I would happily opt to watch Trolls, a great film. I love kiddie TV shows and films. Plans for the weekend? Well, it's currently the weekend now, it's Saturday, but I'll do my plans for next weekend. Next weekend is my boyfriend's birthday, my nephew's birthday, and my boyfriend's twin sister's birthday, so a lot of people. But my nephew doesn't live in the town I live in, he lives quite far away, so I'm not seeing him, I'll probably FaceTime him. So yeah, we'll be vlogging that day. I booked off the Friday from work, and the Monday, so I've got a 5 day. I've got a 5-day weekend? No, that's 4 days. I literally can't count. I've got a 4-day weekend. So yeah, we've got birthdays planned. We're probably gonna go get some food, have a bit of alcohol, have a good time. I'm very excited, very, very excited. That was the last question. That literally flew by. I hope it flew by for you. If you are still here and you've made it to the end of the video, congratulations, you deserve a medal and a McFlurry after this. Go get yourself one, go hop in your car, skirt, down the road, 99p, sort yourself right out. But seriously though guys, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Let me know if you found anything new about me, if you want to see some more like sit down chatty videos in the future. Again, if you'd like to get involved in some future videos, because I've got some planned in my noggin, then do follow me on Instagram. I will leave all my socials in the link below. And I will see you guys soon for a brand new video. Bye!